name is Michael Williams, and I'm here with Trent Yellow Dark Krupp.
That's me.
And we're doing this first video to talk about a little Twitter application that we're attempting to build, and we thought it would be interesting to share the process with the world. So this first one, just a little bit introduction about what we're trying to do. And so Trent, what exactly are we trying to do here?
I think we're actually trying to revolutionize the way that Twitter or any kind of, I guess, social medium is kind of utilized in the breaking news space.
Okay, so we're really trying to utilize the information that is shared by all the people on these different platforms. Yeah. So what we're trying to do is we're not going to talk a lot about the actual product that we're building, because we're still kind of formulating what that is. But here we're going to talk about the process and everything around, building a Twitter app, and as well as building a business around that. We started this out. We are doing this because we want to make some money, and we want to prove that you can build an application like this with a business model right up front, and you can grow your user base while growing your revenue stream. So there's actually two other people involved with this as well. So what's their story?
So basically, we had this idea, definitely incited by Twitter, and once we went through a little bit of process of fleshing out the idea, we decided that we actually needed a couple more technical folks. Me and Williams has a background in online marketing. I have more of a kind of a creative, technical background, but we needed to actually employ a mathematician as well as I guess a
web developer,
a regular old web developer. So we through Williams' connections back when he was in Malaysia, we have actually a very, very good crew out there. And two particular individuals, Talit and Khalid. We decided bringing on the project for the back end.
Yep. So that, I think, will be an interesting aspect for us to share with the development community and the marketing community and all the you Web 2.0ers out there, is what it's actually like to work with a team overseas, and we'll touch on that in the future about how we actually maintain connection and communication, that sort of stuff, utilizing pretty much all free tools and that sort of stuff. So anything else you want to share with the people in this initial little?
I think as far as the initial, the first thing you have to have is an idea. I think that ideas are cheap, as Williams always says, but it's all about execution. We came into this. We weren't just going to build a Twitter app. We were going to build a Twitter app that had some legs on it, that could actually probably be a standalone business down the line. And I mean, that all came out of of course, Twitter's gotten a lot of news recently. It's kind of hit that tipping point, and I was completely uneducated on what Twitter was, what the usefulness of it was, and I really didn't understand it when we originally started talking about this. And through that kind of exploration process, as well as a few other choice events, news events, breaking news events, I think really kind of moved us in the direction of hey, social media is powerful and it's got a lot of uses, but there's a real world out there too, not just with our own little enclaves. And I think that we can actually tap into these social media resources in order to elucidate that the real world, not just our personal relationships.
That's exactly right. So keep your eyes peeled. We'll be talking more in the future about things like how the idea generation process worked and the brainstorming processes that we go through. Just recently we were talking about other business ideas, and we came up with probably about 85 ideas in under an hour, and how you can maximize the ideas that you can generate, as well as things like how we have our home office set up. We're building this app. We all have day jobs, so we're building this after hours on the weekends, and how we've tried to set up our home office to maximize that. And then things like, as I mentioned before, working with teams, and then we'll also touch on the development side of things. So Tala will talk about the algorithm that he's developing and a lot of the processing natural language and stuff like that. And then Khalid will be touching on things like how you can take that algorithm and then turn that into an application, the kind of systems that he's using Because ideally, we'll be pulling in loads and loads of information. So he'll be talking about what's happening under the hood to most effectively and rapidly, display that information and process that sort of stuff. So I think it'll be pretty interesting for marketers and business development people, as well as people on the development side who maybe are thinking about a Twitter app or are looking to get into the web development sphere. So it should be pretty
honestly,
interesting.
through this process so far, I've learned a shit ton. And I think that as we actually launch this app, I think there's going to be a lot more to be learned about developing these different ways of utilizing social media, the APIs that they provide, and creating kind of a niche for yourself and actually providing something that people really enjoy to use. And it's profitable.
Yeah, and hopefully it's very profitable. So keep aware. We'll be moving along and posting stuff every so often. And until next time, keep your eyes peeled.
Baby, break down. Go ahead, give it to me. Break down, honey, take me through the night.